kicked out. Leave his feet on the sofa.
Wait a minute, I gotta mute something. Muted. Oh, folks, what the flip is going on? Hey, Sean. Yeah, ding, ding, we rang a bell. 6 o'clock. What is that? I don't remember them bells. Hey, Grenadier. How you doing, buddy? Save this. Save that until Jose, I can't even pronounce your name. Jose Luis Alvarez Ramiro from Ecuador. Holy shit. We're like worldwide here. What the hell is going on? Hola, dude. Hola, dude. I only know certain Spanish words. I know enough to get by, Jose. You know, like hola and como está, como está usted, and soy uno, Pedro, and I don't know. It's head of the dog. It's head of the dog, Pedro. Shit. Esto bien. Very good. Okay. I know muy bien, but I don't know what estoy. Oh, thank you. I like doing them. But Jose, it's so goddamn cold up here. Excuse my French. But I've been doing the sand because I can do that half of it, the major part of the inside, and then I can run outside in the freezing cold weather and like heat up some silver and pour it. Graphite is a problem. Very good. I try, you know. I got a buddy lives up the street here. He does my rooster. My rooster gets them big spurs on it, you know, and you have to trim them back every once in a while. He comes down Alex. I don't know his last name. Cold. Lord dAy. I got something to show you, honey. Oh my God. Deborah almost talked me out of this. I'm on the internet.
What do you want?
That's is that the right side? Here's the back side.
You can hardly see it.
I liked it this way. But I did put a smaller bail on it, hon. It just it looked too out of place. It looked too out of place. I hope you like it. Like my emails down there in the description. Like call me and I'll tell you how many $1,000 you owe me. Yeah, why Laura, I rubbed on it some after the video. I'm that way. Like, I'll put it down. I'll say, that looks good. And I go back and look at it again. I go, I can do better than that. And the longer I have something, the more I rub on it. And the more I make it shine, I'm an old timer. Shit, I need something to spend my time on. Jose, how do you say old timer in Spanish? Hey, Ryan, I didn't even see you sneak in there. He's
Quiet like a
muted.
church mouse, Colonel.
I don't mind me. I'm just filling the empty space, you know. I'm
Yeah, I
just
was to you show Laura her arrowhead. I like it, man. I like the way that smaller bell looks on it now too.
yeah, I didn't like the big one. I went out and looked at it and I changed the bail. And then I looked at it some more. I said, I don't like the way it shines. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, oh. Okay, Laura. Like you have my address, or do I need to? Because I don't take PayPal. Uh, uh, I priced it so you can just put cash in an envelope and mail it to me. It won't cost you nothing.
He's not going to be here this evening, Grenadier. He's got some stuff going on he has to take care of.
Scully, I don't know. Scully might stop in. Like, he's always good, but like, it's early yet, you know? He's always good. I should send him. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that shit. Uh, you have Scully's email.
No, I don't.
Ah, I hate to push a button because everything will crash and then I'll have to start over, and I'm not doing that.
Might cut off the chat, but Scully knows we're here.
Scully! Scully, can you hear me from Western New York? Come in, come in. I don't know where the Savster is, man. He's MIA, I guess. I don't know. Say a lot. Hello, Alice.
Hello, Alice.
Yes.
How you doing today, Alice?
Hello. How's everybody tonight?
Cold enough for you?
Oh yeah. Gonna get colder.
It's permanent now. The snow at first like comes and melts and comes and melts. It's finally here to stay.
Yeah, they're supposed to got snow all the way down into northern or central Florida today. My dad lives down South Carolina at Myrtle Beach, and I know they got some snow.
Yep, I seen that on the news.
Did you see Buffalo?
No.
75 car accident on the thruway.
Shoot.
75 car pileup because of the weather. I mean, you'd think these people would know how to drive up here, you know? Sometimes.
Yeah, that's the only thing driving in the snow and stuff don't really bother me here. The only thing that bothers me is worrying about other people hitting me.
Yeah, you have to be, you know? I hate to say it, but you got to be a defensive driver. You have to figure out, you have to always keep in your mind that the other guy coming at you or coming around you or following you is drunk or fucking stupid.
Yeah, I always tell the old lady just to remember anytime we're on the road, we're surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, even if he's the best driver in the world, he could be a damn cop for all that matters, you know? He comes around me and passes me, I'm going to watch him because, hey, who knows what the hell he'll do? You know, you don't know what people are going to do. Hey, hon, everybody's saying hello to you.
How you doing this evening, Corey?
Silver Asian. While driving. They're
they're 100 instead of 50, aren't they, Grenadier?
You get bonus points for running over the cripples, huh? That's some funny shit. Grenadier, you need to calm down, buddy. Did we lose Jose? Jose, can you see? Oh man, Ecuador, that's down there. He's on the equator or something, ain't he? Ecuador? Man, he don't have he don't even have snow. He don't know what snow looks like, you know?
Yeah, a guy on my fire team in my infantry platoon was from Ecuador.
And John Z, man, I'm scared to death to click a button. Because I try to email him. shit. If I lose you guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to send this guy an email. Shit, come on. That's right. Give me a hard time. Okay. Guys, still there? You still there, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm right here with you, brother.
Okay. Let me know if I fall off or something.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the YouTube for you. As far as I can tell, everything's still fine.
This thing doing? This is not what I want. I want
Grenadier, didn't you have some big tests recently? How'd they go? Did you do good, man?
dude, I got his email.
Perfect GPA. I'd reckon they did go good well, brother. I think well's a bit of an understatement, though, but congratulations, man.
See if I get this right, man. I'm a fucking genius. I'm a goddamn genius. I should get a goddamn participation award or something for that. Just for being your good buddy. Yeah, so what's going on over here on the chat side? Am I missing anything?
No, they've been pretty quiet and slow right now.
Grenadier, wow, we got 8 people. Shit. I don't
Silver Agent talking about a box of pennies he bought and opened up. It seems to be 80% copper so far.
I am. I guess that's okay. I'm not I don't know. I guess if you're into that, it's
Yeah, I get most of my copper from scrapping. There's a lot more copper than most people realize in a lot of the electronics, especially the old TVs and all the transformers and old microwaves and stuff people were throwing out.
yeah, I got a bunch of it hanging around.
Grenadier said he's got to look up what way to go means.
Believe in yourself, Colonel. Yeah. Yeah, I trust me, Corey.
I jinxed you, Silver Agent. My bad.
Hey, that's okay. Find anything good, Agent? Like anything worth saving or just copper? I don't know, quiet. Waiting for a reply. Say something.
You know anyone that uses a natural gas furnace, Colonel?
Natural gas.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that up here. I mean, we don't even have gas out here.
Gotcha. See,
We're,
it's
we're,
we've got a decent piece of property, pretty good size. You know, our family's been here so many years, so many generations. And we've got a few gas wells across the land, so we get free unlimited natural gas. And I'm trying to figure out a way to just make a furnace out of that and not have to fool with it. I'd like to be able to melt, but I'd like to be able to fool some blades too, though. You know. Everything in my house is natural gas, from the stove and dryer and water heater and the furnace and fireplace, everything.
we got a mishmash of bullshit. Hell, we just got cable. What was it? 2 years ago? Something like that. 2.5. They finally come down the road with a cable, you know? And I'm going, thanks, guys. You know, you're a little late, you know, but
Yeah, that's how it was here with the internet. We had dial up for years and years. I mean, we've only had the broadband and stuff like that here, DSL, whatever you want to call it, for I think 4 years now, 5 years.
yeah, I don't know what it's called. They got all them letters and acronyms and now nomenclatures and all that stuff. I can't be bothered with it. You know, it's too much to remember. And if I was like that much interested, maybe.
And it's like there's no city water here near where I live now. About 10 miles away in a little town, they finally put city water through there maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But most of the people here have wells. I'm just lucky and have spring water.
Oh, you got a spring?
Yeah, it's up on the hill behind the house. Got a box built back into the hillside where the spring head's at, and then run it from a pipe down into a holding tank, and then it feeds from there on down to the house.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there was a couple wells on this property. I don't know if it was neglect or whatever it was when I moved in. There was one up here by the house, and there was one down at the old barn. Not the new barn that's outside, but the old. There was a 50 by 50 hand hewn, one of them 200-year-old barns, you know.
Yeah, it'd have
And
been some pretty
it
lumber if somebody reclaimed it.
it just finally caved in. I I I kept the foundation, but actually it started falling in. The roof fell halfway in, so I called the fire company. I said, you want to burn a barn down? And the guy said, sure. and they come out and had like trucks here and there and guys
Use it.
all over. And the guy went in there with 5 gallons of gas, threw it all over the place, walked halfway out the door, took a fuse, lit it, throw it in there, boom, up it went. And just, they tried to keep it from burning the trees down and stuff. Practice, you know?
Yeah, it's good training for them.
I still got the footer and and the walls and all that. But I've been meaning to do something with it, but it's just that dollar sign, you know? That fucking dollar sign all the time, you know?
Oh yeah, that's the problem that I got too, man. There's a where the land we have, is so large. There's so many possibilities and different projects to always be working on, or things that need to be done, that you're just playing catch up all the time. There's never you never do get to get ahead and do some of the things you really want to a lot of the time.
Know what you mean? But if I ever win the lottery, like Mega Millions or one of them, I'm gonna build another barn down there. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. And I'm
Shit, if I win a lottery, I'll be living somewhere that they have to bring all my food and supplies in by helicopter and drop it off or something. I live way out in the cut.
no, I have a way of putting people off if they get too much in my face, you know. So I'm not worried about that. I ain't worried about nobody taking my money. I'm worried about me spending
Oh,
my money more
oh,
than
that's what
I'm
I'm
worried
saying.
about people taking it from me.
I'm not worried about people taking it. I just want to get further away from people, which is, it's not bad here. I never do have company unless it's FedEx or UPS. Been in here a pretty long time, and I've had visitor 3 or 4 times, and every time it's been my dad. So that'll tell you something.
Yeah,
I've never had anyone else here. I don't really do much company and stuff like that.
yeah. No, I'm just far enough out, you know. I mean, I can be out a little more, and but like I'm 2 minutes from town. It's a it's a flipping stoplight. That's how big it is, you know. But it's got a gas station and a restaurant and a little sub shop and Rite Aid and general store. That's all I need.
See,
You know,
that's about how it is
two,
here.
two
Six,
minutes.
I'm
Two
about
minutes,
six or
I'm
seven
there, you
miles.
know?
I'm about 6 or 7 miles out of a little. They call it a town, but it's more or less a community called Jaeger, and it's got a dollar store and gas station and a little mom and pop grocery store and hardware store, like a one-stop shop. I think it's like 110 people, the community, And if I want to go to Walmart or a Rite Aid or anything like that, they're just over an hour away.
Yeah. No, like to get to town, what I'd call town is a city is like I'm about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how fast you drive, out of Niagara Falls city limits. And about an hour, 45 minutes or so, give 50 to Buffalo, and Lockport's about another 20-minute drive. I don't want to be no closer. I don't like. I don't know what to say. I don't like them people.
Yeah, that's
They're,
how I am too, man.
they're fucking idiots. They drive, they'll drive fucking over you just
Oh,
to go buy a popsicle. You know,
it's
I gotta have a popsicle.
the place where the damn Walmart's at. I think it's like 4,000 or 5,000 people at little town, but then the actual city, like Charleston, it's only 50,000 people. But that's our state capital, and it's about 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, or maybe it was today. I'm not sure. We were talking on Messenger there, and I was going to tell you is like, well, I'm originally from Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania, but I moved to New York and worked for a trucking company, and they used to go to Beckley and Berkeley, and I could never get them straight.
Yeah,
I
it's
just,
Beckley is in Raleigh County, and it's about right about hour and a half, 2 hours away, something like that. I'm south of Beckley. I'm almost as far south as you can go in West Virginia in the southernmost county. I'm about 20 minutes from the Virginia border and about 30 minutes from the Kentucky border.
you're down in there.
Oh yeah.
You're like down in Hatfield and McCoy country.
Yep. I was born about 10 minutes from Devil Anse Hatfield statue there in Logan, and I'm an hour south of Logan now where I live at. It's about 45, 50 minutes to his old home place and statue and stuff. My aunt lives right down the road from that.
They got a statue?
Yeah, yeah, and then we got the Hatfield McCoy Trail system here now too, and it's the biggest ATV and dirt bike off-road trail system east of the Mississippi. But there's probably 10 or 15 times that much trail that's not part of the trail system, we ride on locally.
Oh, like Renegade. Just
Yeah,
like riding off the trails, riding on somebody on private property and stuff.
yeah,
People
but
can't.
it's mostly old coal company property and stuff. I think the Hatfield McCoy
Yeah,
Trail is like 12 or 1,500 miles total of the Hatfield McCoy Trails for four wheelers and dirt bikes and side by sides. And then we've got a lot more than that on all the coal company property. It's just not designated as part of the trail system.
right. Well, they don't want the liability. That's probably what it is.
Because that's like the county I live in. It's almost 600 square miles, and there's less than 18,000. I think it's like 17,300 people for the whole county. 85% of that land's owned by the coal companies. Most people here only own an acre or something. We're a rarity for this part of the state.
Right.
But the coal company property, it's everybody has free reign to it. It's almost like a anything goes. Everybody hunts on it or does any people build cabins on it and everything. Nobody cares. Everybody just uses it as their own.
Yeah, nobody bothers me out here. Like, you know, if I got one neighbor's asshole, but like he knows not to come over here. Don't fucking talk to me, you know. But other than that, I don't have no problems. You know. I
Yeah, I'm lucky with that because everybody within about a mile and a half, 2 miles is all related to me, everywhere around me. So that's nice, and I'm the end of the trail for that, you know. So before anybody gets up here on top of the hill where I'm at, they gotta get by everyone else first.
I don't want to get ethnic or anything, but he's like an Italian from Niagara Falls. He's a city boy, and he was a fireman. You know, he's a nozzle nut, and the worst part of it is he's a fucking drunk.
A nozzle nut. I've never heard that one before.
the, the the dumb bastard, the dumb bastard. When I first moved in here, I started to bring in some animals and put up some fencing because the guy that was here before, he didn't have none of that. He had like a little pasture and a little run in. That's all he had. So I went 40 acres. So, like I said, well, I own both sides of the creek. So I went over there one day and I was down by the creek and he comes down there and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm gonna put in a fence down along that side there on the property line." And he goes, "Oh, okay, that'd be cool. That'll keep my dogs in and stuff." Well, I got out there with the chainsaws, started cutting stuff down, you know, just eyeballing the property line. I figured, what the shit, you know? What's another damn willow tree between you and me, you know? Next year it'll be back and you won't even know it. And he calls this nursery, has him come down, look at the damage that was done to his trees, and sues me for 10,000 fucking dollars.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm fucking serious as a heart attack. These were swamp trees. There wasn't a fucking good tree. The one good tree I cut down was a big a walnut or a maple or something, and it fell on his property, and he took it and cut it up. So I don't have no time. He tries to be nicey all the time. I don't have no time for the son of a bitch, you know? He can move back to Niagara Falls any day now. What pisses
Yeah,
me off
that's
is the
something I can't.
property that he lives on used to belong to this property.
All that drama and bullshit because of neighbors, I'd end up in big trouble over that. That drives me nuts. That and then living in places where you got to get a permit to do anything you want to your own land. I can't screw all that junk too. It's one of the reasons I ended up moving back here to the home place because I can do whatever I want and I ain't gotta ask permission or get any approvals or go to these boards and all that stupid junk.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I got that off my chest anyhow. That son of a bitch.
10 grand seems a little bit ridiculous.
$10,000 for swamp trees. I bet I
Did he,
didn't cut down an eighth of a mile of
did he
tree.
win?
My trees, his trees, just shit so I could put in a post and rail fence, you know?
Did he win it?
Huh?
Did the judge award him the money?
No. He ended up getting $6,000.
That's still friggin' ridiculous.
Well, he'll be sorry someday, you know? I'll let that motherfucker cool his heels. I'll get even with his ass. How many people we got watching here? We got 5. Nobody's in tonight. We'll hang for a little bit.
Everybody froze up, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah. They all froze up. This shit ain't right, man.
Silver Agent said you should have sent your neighbor a bill for your labor.
Yeah, really.
Sounds like he needs caught out in a dark alley somewhere.
Yeah, he don't come around. He stays over there good for it. His wife tries to be all buddy. I don't know. I think it's his second wife or third wife or something. She got kids. I don't know. I don't get in her business. I don't want them in mine.
That's all people got to do is mind their own business instead of getting involved in other people's stuff.
Yeah, well, like Jesus Christ, he said, yeah, sure, I'm in, you know. Go ahead. I mean, if he would have fucking said, well, I'm not too sure about that, you know.
Settle down.
I am settled down. Why don't you come in here and settle me down?
She's worried you're going to get worked up and get your blood pressure too high.
No, I have a problem with my blood pressure. I got problem with everything else, but blood pressure's pretty good. It's a wonder, though.
Grenadier said we'll break his legs.
Yeah. That's the only thing he'd know. I hate to say it, but a fucking dago. He has no respect, you know. Moves in. He moved in like just before I moved in here. And I don't know what he expected, you know. We're out in the middle of nowhere. What's a fucking tree? These are saplings. I'm talking about they weren't. Take your thumb and forefingers and make a circle. That was the biggest one there was. It was a
Wow.
bunch of swamp trees. sorry, Chef. I didn't mean to get no, he's
I just don't understand the judge's logic with awarding him that money, especially after he said it was fine when they didn't make you tear up the fence. You know what I mean? How does that make sense?
I don't know. You gotta get equipment down there, you gotta cut the trees, you got I mean, it would have been perfect for him. He would have had a fence around his property, and he wouldn't have had to worry about his damn dogs,
Maybe he felt like you building that fence was going to drive a wedge in between yours and his friendship. He didn't want to feel cut off from you.
We had no friendship. I didn't know this son of a bitch. There was no friendship. He moved in there, I moved in here. He's a stranger, so am I. I thought we had an agreement at the creek, but obviously not.
What are we talking about, Silver Agent?
And we'll get off him. We'll get off him.
You got any new pours coming up, Colonel, or y'all caught up?
No, I did them. I got up this morning. I took my light out of the office and put it out in the shop. And I got up this morning and I was like working by monitor light. And till the sun come up. And then I said, I got to do something. So I went and made the casting for Lord Day's arrowhead and worked on it. Worked on it till it was almost done. And then I don't know if you know him. I don't know if you're sub to his channel, 3D Outdoors.
That video you posted earlier today?
Yeah, well, what he must have seen the one I done for Silverback Stacker. And he asked me what was the price and all. And I told him, and he says, well, I'll take two. So like I've been busy all day doing two, buffing and shining, and just I give up about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I don't know when I posted the last video, but like I said, that's enough for today. Because I did something I never done before. Two things I never done before. I never did anything this small and this delicate. And I never soldered. I mean,
You hadn't soldered
I've
before?
soldered before, I don't know. Can you see that, Mammy? Put it up there. That's. I don't know. Can you see that? That might not be making
Yeah,
it.
where you had to solder that bell on top.
Yeah. I put a smaller one on. I didn't. I didn't like the other one. It looked too clubby. It looked like out of place. And I went, let's do something a little more delicate, because the chain's kind of fine. And Laura, if you're still here, I hope you like this. Hot diggity diggers. Hi, buddy. We're picking up a lot of people from the digging community, man. From that what do you call it? Metal detecting.
Yeah, I noticed that. Dirty Dog Digger's just subscribing to my channel. It's to making the videos. I've been contemplating it, but I enjoy the metal detecting, especially down there at the beach where Dad's at. Around here, it's mostly Civil War battlefields or like going places where some of the Hatfield McCoy feuds are at, or the Battle of Blair Mountain, all relics like that. You find watches and rings and jewelry and stuff down at the beach. Oh, people are.
You never know what's going to turn up, because you might go over that spot 100 times and then go over it one time and get a hit, and there's no telling.
Yeah, I enjoy it more. My little boy, he's 6. He even just a coin, you know what I mean? It's all like buried treasure to him, so he eats it up. And it makes my life easier because I ain't got to bend over and dig so much.
I'm going to go off camera here for a minute. I'll be right back.
Maybe they just don't want you getting all those brass casings from all the shootings you're gonna do. Oh, how you doing, Dirty Dog? I can see it, brother.
Agent, you sorting coins while we're chatting here? I don't understand.
Yeah, you've been going through that box of pennies the whole time, I think.
All 11 zincs. Oh, from before, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, say that for me. Say that for me.
We got some people hanging out, man. That's all right. What
It's not bad. Just a nice laid back shoot the shit hump day, you know.
yeah, man. Uh By saying anything on the YouTube side there,
Yeah, I noticed it's
something
been
to reply to.
they usually good about giving us things to talk about, and they've slacking on us this evening.
Yeah, you bunch of slackers. Get your shizen together. I don't know. I haven't put this up here lately. Anybody wants to come in, Grenadier?
What do you want to talk about with Silver Grenadier?
Yeah, Grenadier. You on the dean's list?
He's probably gonna be valedictorian.
I didn't even try, man. I went back to college like in 1994, 1995. I don't know what I was, 50 some years old, maybe older. Most of the professors and the people at the college, I was like older than them. I could have been their older brother or something. And no. I did pretty good. I always made the dean's list. Don't ask me how. I like to go back again with all the technology. I'll like GoPro them and videotape them and whatever and watch them like the what am I trying to say? Yeah, Grenadier, I had like I don't know how they friggin' grade. I don't understand that shit, but I had like a 3.8 or some nonsense. And I didn't, the engineering part, like, I was good. I could do like the experiments and all that stuff in mechanical engineering. Like, show me the pieces, show me the parts, I'll put it together. You want to write it down on paper and put it in mathematical terms? I haven't fucking got a clue. You know, I'm lucky I can figure out what to charge for silver. All them mathematical equations and like geometry and algebra 2 and all that. Not a clue. Not a clue. I don't know. You went to college, Ryan?
I can. While I was on active duty, I took classes, and I've got my freshman year and part of my sophomore year done. I forget how many credits it is now, but I should use my GI Bill. I just don't. It's online classes aren't really my thing, and I'd have a long ass drive to even go to a community college from where I'm at. The wife, she's got her degree. She graduated from Western Carolina. She went there on a cheerleading scholarship.
Tomoko. Wonder where he's at tonight. We're missing some people. Excuse me. We're missing some people. We didn't see a friend or Johnny Z last couple of days. What the shit's going on? What? I
Oh,
hope they're
Monkey
not
Swag
mad.
joined the chat, Colonel.
Huh? I didn't do nothing.
Did you hear me, Colonel?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said, oh, Monkey Swag joined the chat.
Oh, Monkey Swag. Monkey Swag. How you doing, buddy?
And then Stan the Penny Hunter Smith. Dirty Dog Diggers said, hey, Colonel, would you be upset if I put you in one of my shout outs, but I call mine, you just got barked?
Wait a minute. I missed that. Where is that? I see Stan.
It's like 4 above Stan. It's Dirty Dog Digger's last message.
No, dude. I just read it. Sweet. Oh, there he is. Tomoko.
How you doing,
Hey,
Dean?
buddy.
How's the weather out in Oklahoma there, Monkey Swag?
Cold.
Been cold and windy, probably, ain't it? A little bit quieter without our old asshole around, ain't it, Colonel?
Huh?
Just a little bit quieter without our old asshole buddy around, ain't it?
Yeah, well,
Well,
we'll get by. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Just a little bump in the road, that's all. Nothing else. 3D just seen his K4 rounds.
Ozzy like it?
I rub on him some more. I'll look at him tomorrow. I don't know. The more I look at him, the more I want to rub on him.
I meant to ask you, you hand polish all yours, or you use a Dremel and buff yours?
A combination. A
Okay.
combination of both. Like Scully's Corner. I don't know where he is tonight. He's on West Coast time. He should be checking in. But like he hit me to these polishing pads. And there's like a white, a black, a blue, and a pink. And they get progressively finer. And he says that's what he uses. Because I was asking, how the frig do you get that shine on them coins? And he told me. So I've been using them, but I'm kind of mixing and matching at the same time. I like, I, I love them Sally pads. But the last few that I got off of them, as soon as you use them, it has like another layer on the top with a grit in it. It starts ripping off and peeling, and I don't know what the problem is. I might shoot them off an email and ask them if they're going to get this problem figured out.
I got you.
I try to get them. I was it's still a work in progress. You can all you gotta do is look around the videos. You can see the shop. It's not finished. It's far from being finished. We're just making it acceptable. I guess that's the word for it, you know.
You can keep it up until Alex whips you.
Huh?
Does it sound like Alice is gonna whip you in the background?
No, Jack's here. Come here, Jack. Come up here. Let me come up here, Jack. This is my buddy. This is my buddy, Captain Jack. For all you people that don't know him, he's my producer. He controls all the content in my videos. He's a good boy.
Oh,
I love his dog.
nothing quite like a good dog, that's for sure.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, you know, if you got two things, you're pretty well set. Love of a good woman and a good dog. You know,
Yup.
you don't need nothing else. You can
I'll-
sleep in a tent for Christ's sake. Make a lean-to. As long as you got them two things, it don't matter no more.
That's a fact. It took me a few years to realize that, though. I used to think money was everything, and then finally got over it.
Money.
Which is, it's still obviously it's important, but we live pretty comfortably, so I don't stress out over it like I used to anymore.
I don't know if Miss Lord Day is still here. Maybe I shouldn't say this. But I made that thing. I had so much fun making it and learned so much. I'm ashamed to charge her $20 for it.
Hopefully I get more lives.
I think it's well worth that. If the way it looks, if it looks anything in person like it does from what I can tell on the videos.
It's it's nice, but like when it all boils down to it, Ryan, it's 20 grams, 20.8 grams of silver. I mean, I know I spent a little time and a little energy and all that, but like, I didn't do it for that. But if I was trying to do this to get rich, I wouldn't have this set up. That's for damn sure. What are you doing? What are you doing, Hound? Get up. Get up. Show me your trick. Show me your trick, Hound.
Let's see you, bud.
Come on. Up, show me, pretty boy. Damn, you guys missed that. I don't know what happened. Come on, Hound. Up, show me, pretty boy. Come on. Come on. Get over. Get up. Dog fight. All right, Pearl, you'll get yours.
What's the matter, baby? Why you got a bump on your head?
I don't know what happened. I didn't hit him.
You could have been up. He's got bite marks all over his head.
He's a good boy. He's a good hound. Hey,
Such a
Miss Savvy's in the house. Hi, all.
How you
Sorry
doing?
I'm late. And an old friend brought me
Shut up.
a Colonel
Give me that brat.
Kennel from Marcius and had much needed girl talk. How y'all doing? We're doing good, honey. Say hello to Mona.
Hi, Mona. How are you? Where is she?
She's like over here talking, typing, and you're over here smiling.
Okay, where is she? This Flavie Meadows. Sorry, I'm like. Oh,
We doing pretty good. Mona, how you doing? You staying warm out that way?
okay, she's doing good. Okay. Thinking about you, honey.
Yeah, you're in our thoughts and prayers. You know,
What is biting him? I don't bite my cat. He doesn't like flea bites. He gets really hungry. Good, good. Good. Oh my. Don't worry about it. Stop being bad. You won't growl at you. Damn. Where's Pearls?
Pearl got hers.
Got it. It's all gone. Bumps. Jesus, it's hot in here. Stop.
Man, if you live out in the country, these are the and got some room for a dog to run and be a dog. Uh, these Jack Russells make a great dog. They've got a bad rep. I don't know. People want to get them and put them in an apartment house in New York City or something, and then they bitch and complain because the dog chewed up their sofa. I wonder why.
I like the little George Russells.
They're not a pocket pooch. They're like a medium. They're like a light medium. Jack weighs about 25 pounds. I mean, just enough that you can put him in your lap and it's not a problem. Where are you going, Jackie boy? Jack's the crack. Savvy, you want? Can you come in? If you can, hon. Nothing happening, Ron. Ryan's muted.
Yeah, I was messing with the kid. Did you say something to me?
Nah, just posted the hangout link for Miss Moon if
Oh,
she
okay.
wants to come in, but I doubt it.
Out of my way, little doggy.
I need something else to do, man. What the fuck? Today was the first time Marcius had been left alone. Come home, the paper shredded, and the remote eaten. Yeah, it's just not my skill set.
There any new coins or collections you're wanting to get this year that's coming out, Colonel?
Do what?
There any new coins or anything rounds coming out this year you wanting to get?
Oh, oh, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, the last coin I want to get because I got the display
Okay.
case that they sold. It was like another $20 or something, but it come with all the capsules, and I want to get what is it? The pale horse. The last one. The last one. I'm not good on remembering that shit. The last one, and I want to get the 10-ounce bar. So far, I've been lucky. I don't have no spots. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna I believe I might go for some more poured silver, and then I'm sure there'll be a couple of things I might go after, but I'm not positive.
No, I'm gonna get. I wanna. It wasn't so damn expensive. I want to get the 2017 Proof 70, 2017 San Francisco American Silver Eagle. But like these guys are just too proud of this shit. They want $250 for an ounce of silver, and I don't know if I'm giving that up.
Yeah, I don't think I'd pay it for an ASE.
No, I want to keep a series going because I got everything from 83 in proof and mint state. And I'd like to keep the series going. But if they're going to get stupid with the prices, I'm quitting now. They can sell that
Well,
shit
I mean,
to some other dumbass.
it's a lot different when you're building a set like that, though. See, I ain't got very many of the Silver Eagles, so I just never. I kind of where I was in numismatics so long, you know what I mean. Ever since I was about 9, when Grandpa started me on Buffalo nickels, and I've always collected coins since, and just kind of got burnt out on it. I'll still shop for something in particular I need here and there, but I went to silver to get away from the traditional looking coins or regular coins, sort of like the Silver Eagle. You know what I mean? So I just don't fool with them a lot.
I don't know. I I started out way back. I started out Miss Savage said 250 an ounce is knocking futs. Yeah, I'm with you, honey.
You got that right, Mona.
No, I started out.
About Marcius Dixie, my red nose pit. She went through a spell when we first started leaving her alone. She'd get pissed off because I used to take her everywhere, you know, and then in the army, obviously, I couldn't take her on post with me through the day and out to the field and shit. So I'd get home or Amber'd get home from work, and Dixie she was bad about taking a shit either right on my pillow or in my hat. So that had to come to an end. That's when she got a kennel too. It was out of pure spite just because she'd be left alone. That's the only time she'd ever done it. She never would use a potty in the house. She wouldn't pee or poop in the house, nothing, unless you left her home alone. And it didn't matter if it was 20 minutes or 5 hours. She was going to do something while you was gone because she didn't like it. I believe I'd rather have your little Jack Russell shitting on my stuff than I would Dixie's big ass.
Uh,
She looks about, except for the circle around her eyes, she's about identical to Petey from the Little Rascals, if you remember him.
oh yeah, that's my favorite dog, man. I love it. Did you hear Alice? She goes, "Oh,
No.
Pete, what you done?" organic
You,
comedies. I'm into
you
that
make me.
shit, man. They don't make TV like that anymore. It's
You
all
are stunned
bullshit.
between my toes. Love alfalfa.
I love them guys.
And then you got old
Green and
frog.
alfalfa and buckwheat. I thought that was the best shit. I still like that shit.
I like listening to what was his name? Frog. Frog. He talked all weird.
No, you know the one I remember the most is like they had that like cannibal dude that was running around going, eat 'em up, yum yum, and they thought they wanted to eat them and eat 'em up, yum yum, eat 'em up, yum yum.
And then right at the beginning, you got whatever his name was sitting there on the dock fishing, trying to pull each other in, thinking they both got a big fish and they got each other hooked, you know?
That's some funny shit, man. I don't know. I still like watching that shit. I look it up on YouTube all the time and just like watch an episode. Just you can't get that shit on TV no more. It's all propaganda, you know.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Andy Griffiths and Bonanza and stuff like that too, you know, stuff I grew up watching with my grandpa. I still like watching and trying to get my son into watching it, you know, instead of this stupid junk I have now.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, you know. Werewolves and vampires and I don't know. I quit watching TV 2 3 years ago. I gave up, and just like a few weeks ago, I told Deborah, call up DirecTV, take the sports network off my television. I'm not watching these motherfuckers, overpaid bunch of prima donnas with no respect. And
Oh, it's
I'm gonna pay
just
them
like this
money.
year.
I'm gonna give them advertising time. I don't know what I'm giving them, but I ain't giving it to them no more.
Or even the damn Disney Channel this year. I seen where I guess it's been a couple months ago or something. They've even and you know Disney Channel and Disney, it's all for kids, and they've got damn gay characters coming out on their shows.
Get the
Little
fuck.
kids. Oh, I'm dead serious. Little kids don't need to be knowing or learning or seeing that shit. That's something they need to figure out on their own. I don't have anything against if somebody wants to be gay, but it don't need to be pushed on young little kids and start forming their minds for it when they're a kid. Let them figure it out on their own when they're older. You know what I mean? My family's real religious, and I was raised in church, and of course,
No,
I was always taught sodomites are burning in hell and stuff like that. But I don't. It's not my place to judge them, so they can do whatever. But I don't agree with showing it to little kids and promoting it to them.
no,
Parents raising their kids as gender neutral, or some parents are even, from the time they're born, they're raising little girls as boys and little boys as girls and everything. Like the kids don't stand a chance.
here it is, brother. Liberalism. Find a cure.
You're on, Mona. So I'm gonna shoot you a quick private message on Facebook real fast.
Metal Man Joe 59. Did you read his comment? Liberalism is a mental disorder.
You got that shit right.
I don't know. A lot of people are starting to wake up and say, what the fuck is going on, you know? Excuse my French. But, you know, the insanity has gone on long enough. You know, they think they think that they think they got a better idea. Their ideas are whack.
What you I'll send it to you on Messenger sometime, Colonel. I've got a map county in the United States for all 50 states. You know what I mean? Every single county, and it shows red or blue how everybody voted during election. Was it 2 years ago now in 2016? Is that when we voted?
Yeah,
But the vast majority, like the major part of the landmass, all voted red. It's just in the major cities and stuff with the big populations that voted blue. So that tells you a lot right there. Matter of fact, believe it or not, the county I live in here in West Virginia had a higher percentage of the population vote for Trump than any other county in the United States.
you know, he's got to get rid of all them Obama fans. You know.
Well, you never heard anybody talking shit and opposing the electoral college to this election, saying they want a popular vote, Hillary should be president, and all this jacked up shit. But if you look at that map, understand the electoral college, because the as far as the landmass, the vast majority area wise of the United States, people wanted Trump. And then the only places that voted Hillary was these big metropolises and our major cities, you know. The whole majority of the country, as far as the largest area of the country, wouldn't have any say so if we was a regular democracy. And that's what they don't understand. We're a democratic republic, not a democracy, but they don't seem to understand that. How you doing, Jeep things? Uh Mona, if you have Android, you have to go and download Google Hangouts
I'm gonna
in
get.
the your Play Store. And then when you download Google Hangouts in your Play Store, after that, if you have a Gmail account or whatever, you just click on the link and it'll pop up. Because I'm talking on my phone as well. My phone, I don't believe it'll work because it's only through Google Hangouts unless they have Google Hangouts on iPhone, but I'm not sure if they will.
Jeep, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I hope everybody had a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yep. Ooh. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm hanging tough, you know. I was
Trying to keep all the
silver all day.
doors and windows closed and keep the heat in.
Yeah, it's been cold as all get out here.
I think 4 degrees here on the hill last night, and that's cold enough for me. I don't need any colder. I know up Spruce Knob, I believe it was -4, -5 last night.
Damn.
Trying to figure out.
Buffalo got hammered, but we're not down. We're not down there like maybe feels like temperatures down there 3-4 degrees, but them bastards got hammered.
It's 3 degrees here right now. When I went out and did my video about going and having lunch in the woods, -5 Fahrenheit then.
Piss on that.
I had a good time. Yeah, the wind chill here actually ended up getting down to, I think -35 or -40. And then like the regular temperature, if you don't figure in the wind chill, was like -8 or -9.
Damn.
And keep that wherever you're at.
Yeah, you can have that. You can have that, Jeep.
I actually live in Iowa, and today we were the coldest state in the entire country. It was even colder here in Iowa than it was in Alaska.
Wow.
I was telling them earlier, Jeep, my dad lives down Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. They got snow today. And then
Oh my.
northern and central Florida even got some snow today.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
That's not too unusual for them down there. Get a cold year, what they call snow, we call like a light dusting. You know?
Oh yeah, I believe Dad said it's been like 6 years since they've had any snow at all down Myrtle Beach, and all the people, just because they heard about snow, are going crazy. Like it's no milk or water and bread in the grocery stores and everything over at Little Dusting. They lose their mind over it down there.
Well, they're so used to the hurricanes and all that. They think, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what they think, but you know, like they get you hear about these people. They get an inch of snow. Oh my God, the world is coming to an end. Chicken Little the sky is fucking falling. You know?
Well, I grew up in
Like
Montana.
I get an
and,
inch a day. I get an inch a, you know, it you walk out to the car today and you go walk out to the car tomorrow, your footprints are buried.
Yeah, I grew up in Montana, and it wasn't nothing to have 2 or sometimes even 3 feet of snow at Halloween going trick or treating.
Yeah. That's like, I don't know. He's not here tonight. A friend lives up there in Watertown, New York, right at the end of Lake Ontario. And he gets the same lake effect as Buffalo, but he's like
Okay.
north, north, north of that. And they get snow so deep up there. They got them damn snowblower things that they just go in and take a little slice out and blow it and just, I don't know. I went up there in a tractor and trailer once. The road was clear, reasonably clear, but the snowdrifts were higher than the tractor and trailer. And I'm going,
Yeah.
oh my God, I got to get the fuck out of here.
You know, I've seen drifts like that in Flagstaff, Arizona, though. Up there in the high desert, it gets cold as balls there. So cold here where I live in central Iowa. I work at. We've sold like over $10,000 worth of batteries in the last 3 days.
Tomoko's going to take off. Tomoko, hey, Moki, take care, buddy. Well, let me type
Be
that.
safe, Dean. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, he's up there in British Columbia. He don't want to hear no snow stories.
I got Mona added into our Hangouts conversation, so hopefully, Colonel, she'll see that and be able to join the voice chat or whatever.
Yeah, man. We'll get her hooked up here somehow.
Yeah, I got her into the text part of our Hangouts conversation, and I think she'll have to up near the gray bar up top or something.
Monkey signed off. Let me, I was going to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, hell,
House is a good, dutiful.
the damn truck won't start, and so I got. I'm borrowing a car from a buddy of mine for a couple of days.
What's the matter?
Are you talking to me there, Colonel?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my car will crank, but my truck will crank, but it won't start. So a really good friend that's actually letting me borrow one of his cars for a couple of days until things thaw out.
Oh man.
I think I got a little bit of moisture in my fuel lines, and I think my fuel filters froze up.
It's not diesel, is it?
No, it's gas.
I don't use
Gas.
Yeah, you might got a load of bad gas, but I mean, if it was diesel, it might a little water, it'll gets cold enough, it'll gel up, and
Yup.
You got those accumulators too.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine that's he's gonna come over and look at it tomorrow while I'm at work, see if he can get it going. I got like an 11-hour shift to work tomorrow. But other than that, it might end up having to wait till then when we're gonna be almost and throw a can or so of heat in the tank and see what goes on.
yeah, we used to do that with the diesels all the time, even before they started having winter fuel. We used to like fuel up and then dump one of them. I don't know. It's like it's more than 12 ounces. I don't know what it is of isopropyl alcohol. Dump it right in the tank, and it would keep it from freezing up because you don't want to freeze up on the side of the road. You have no heat. You know.
I said collector, but have you checked your water separator? You probably have one of those on, don't you?
That I don't know. But
Because
usually
them
the
water
fuel filter,
separators, once they get
well,
full
usually
of
the
gunk
fuel
and stuff,
filter,
they just block everything off, and it'd be just like a pump going out or a fuel filter being gummed off. Had it happen with Duramax I used to have about 6 years ago or so on the way home from work one night. I thought for sure the fuel pump was dead or something. And that damn water separator was plumb gobbed off. Changed it out and it purred like a kitten right after.
well, my fuel pump's fine. I can hear it kicking on as soon as I hit the key. But um, yeah, it's just I don't know. I think once we get it started and I have some heat in the gas tank, I think I'm going to be okay. It's just a matter of to thaw out because it's been cold. Not even thinking about the wind chill, it got down to like 17 for a while.
And in that, thinking about it, man, because I've never been in that colder weather. I've been around 0, maybe -5, but nothing like what you're talking about. So where that junk in it's all nasty looking junk and stuff. It might have, if it's full or gummed up a little bit, as cold as it's been, that might have froze up, and it could just be blocking off the fuel entirely.
Well, and I think that's kind of the same principle of what's happening. I think I bought some bad gas while I was hanging out with my kid the other day. Drove out to the lake just because we wanted to see what the lake looked like while it was frozen over. There's some crazy nutsuckers out there fucking ice fishing. And to me, that I was just like, yeah, they thought I was stupid when I lived in the South.
I need to shut up. I thought we was talking about diesel fuel, not gas. That's my fault.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Got a 2000 Chevy Blazer that's it's got the 4.3 liter in it. Engine, but the fuel filter normally separates the water out from the gas. But I think I just bought some bad gas while I was down there in Coralville the other day, and yeah, I think it just kind of accumulated in the fuel filter and froze up for a minute.
Yeah, see my diesel. You had a on that. You had a regular fuel filter, and a lot of people thought it was a double fuel filtering system, but it wasn't. The other one was a water separator, and it'd clear all that junk and gunk out after the fuel filter. You know. Aaron Mona's in the chat, Colonel. She got it going.
I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mona.
Yay! How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Better.
Terrible, but I'm sure it's going to get worse.
Well, the only way I can go is up. So.
Did me adding you to the conversation? Did that work out?
Yeah, I had to go back. I'm not savvy with electronics. So shit, I had to, even with my eyeballs on one day, I had to get a teenager to do that little squiggly code thing because I couldn't see it. You'll get old someday, Ryan.
Oh, my eyeballs are already bad. I just wear contacts all the time. I'm legally blind without them. Like, I'm not allowed to drive or anything unless I've got contacts in or eyeglasses on.
Mine's just for reading.
I've got horrible vision. Didn't used to, but it is now. It's one of the downsides of having TBI from being blown up. That and colorblind.
Hey, I'll be right back, folks. Got to run.
Looks all fancy in his polo pony, Colonel.
Lay down.
Marcy is chilling with you.
Well, he found another piece of paper that I didn't see that he was chewing on earlier, so I just took that away from him.
How you doing, Taz?
Yeah.
What was it, lunchtime there or something? Noon?
Say hi. Say hi. I'm not your true toy.
It's different seeing it on the phone because we were right below the. I still call it a dream catcher because I don't know the proper name. And it's usually further out looking back above it, you know.
Hey, Mona.
What's up, Colonel?
Oh, I was out in the kitchen getting pizza.
Pizza. I thought you didn't. I thought you just
doing?
went on a big rant earlier about how you don't like Italians, Colonel. What the hell are you doing eating pizza?
Well, actually, pizza was invented by the Chinese.
Oh, and man, damn it. I should cut my mouth shut. I forgot we had a chef in the chat.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, no bites. I love you, but I'm not your chew toy.
Speaking of Chinese, I just got a new homemade crab rangoon recipe I'm going to try.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I like rangoons. I'm excited to try that one.
I don't do seafood.
I don't either, but the crab rangoon is good. It's got more cream cheese, so you can't really taste the crab. And my ex made a wonderful clam dip. Had so much other shit in it, you really couldn't taste the clams.
The only thing I found so far that I will not eat or drink is a glass of plain white milk because I was lactose intolerant when I was a kid. So if I just drink pure milk like that with nothing else, I'll get sick. You know what I mean? End up puking it back up, and then I don't like a old raw sliced tomato or like Grandpa used to eat them like an apple with a little bit of salt and stuff. I can't do that.
I don't
So
either.
I'll eat about anything.
I
I
love
don't do sushi.
salt.
Now I'll tear sushi and sashimi both up.
We had to make it in school, and I tried everything that we cooked, and I about puked. So no, I ain't eating
Now
that shit.
she won't do regular sushi or sashimi, but she'll do those deep fried rolls and stuff, and I despise those.
Yeah, because you got the grease to take out the flavor of that other shit.
Yeah, the only thing that I eat that comes out of the water is tuna fish because it doesn't taste like fish, rubbery.
I eat tuna all the time, man, just because it's healthy and has so much protein. It's
I love tuna fish. I will eat the hell out of that. You give me like 4 cans of tuna fish, and I got dinner.
Crawdads ain't bad.
no, I like
river spiders.
no, they just poor man's lobster.
Yeah, river
Well, I don't
spiders.
like lobster, but I will eat crawdad. Ouch. Ouch, ouch.
It's about like crab legs, though. If you eat a lot of crab legs or crawdads, you ain't going to get fat because you burn off all the calories you've eaten working to get it out the shell.
Hell yes, brother. I will agree with you on that because it is a lot of hard-earned food.
I love me some seafood.
A couple weeks ago, me and Colonel was talking about them blue crabs. We both like those.
Oh man, blue crab, Maryland blue crab. Just like you can give me a whole basket of them. Just like lay some newspaper out on the table and bring me a basket of them. I'll call you when I need you.
Well, I tried eating crabs once, but they got in my beard and they didn't want to go away, and so I just kind of left them alone after that.
They have medication for that.
Vaseline, I heard Vaseline works good.
Shut up, Johnny.
Get you some of that. Get you some of that knit that they use for lice.
Oh man, king crab legs and like Maryland blue crabs and steamers and just I don't know, just everything that's on the seafood menu, like bring it right here. Put it down on this table. I don't get like the clams sometimes I like them just steamed and butter. But they used to have this place up here. They're not around anymore. I don't know if you got them down where you are. They're called Joe's Crab Shack. But they had this sauce that they done them in. And they were friggin' excellent. But like, I'd eat a dozen of them, eat a dozen of the plain ones, eat another dozen of them. It cost me $100 to get out of Joe's Crab Shack.
Yeah, while I was in the Army stationed at Fort Campbell, Colonel, I didn't live on post, you know. We lived about 15 minutes outside of downtown Nashville next to Broadway and 2nd Avenue and stuff there. And there was a Joe's Crab Shack down there we ate at quite a few times. I loved it, but it's not really the old lady's thing, you know. She'd take me there for my special treat.
I don't go there all the time because, like, when I go there, I fucking feast. You know, it's like Just show me the seafood menu. Scallops. You know, it doesn't matter.
No, you get a big old good steak or some barbecue in front of me. Keep your hands out my way.
It sounds crazy, Colonel, but I've ate at some really expensive and nice restaurants and everything. And I about shit the first time we went to Camp Liberty and Camp Taji in Iraq, where all the pogues were stationed at, on the big, huge bases. Both those places had probably 5 or 6 chow halls, and they had any type of food you could imagine in there. You could get custom made stir fry or steaks, or they had sandwich bars and they had cappuccino machines, and I mean, huge, huge defects full of any food you could imagine, burgers and hot dogs, whatever, Chinese food. And then we sitting there on a little outpost eating MREs the whole rest of the time. I was never so pissed off, man.
Well, you know what I really like is ketchup on a steak. And I think anybody who says ketchup ruins a steak has never tried ketchup on their steak. The steak sauce is pretty good.
I think if you have to put any kind of sauce on, I think if you got to put any kind of sauce on a steak, then the steak ain't that good to begin with.
Yeah, you didn't know how to cook that some bitch.
Well, I agree with that also. I completely do. But I don't believe ketchup ruins it.
I was at a restaurant and they asked me, you want hot sauce or ketchup or steak sauce? I said, why? Don't your cook know how to make a steak?
That's how I am too, Mona. If I'm putting A1 or Worcestershire or any type of sauce on a steak, it's because I'm not a big fan of the steak they cooked me.
Right, I don't even put salt. I don't even put salt and pepper on a steak. I don't put salt and pepper on nothing until after I've had a taste of it.
You should season it before you ever put it on the grill.
Usually, I get my steaks medium rare. I like them to moo a little bit,
Yep. I like my medium rare also.
Medium rare, and I might lightly salt them. It all depends on how medium rare they were cooked. If they're perfect, I just cut them up and eat them.
That's how I do, Colonel. Chop off it, wipe its ass, and throw it on a plate.
If it's mooing, that sumbitch is going back. I don't want. I'm more medium, not the rare. But if it's bleeding on my plate, send that sucker back.
No, not bleeding. I'm talking about just like weeping. You know what I'm saying? Not rare.
Yeah.
Not rare, but like a true medium rare.
Like a good warm red center with no blood. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with things. I don't want it bleeding on my plate. If it's weeping a little bit, that's all fine and dandy and wonderful and awesome. I don't want there to be like a puddle of blood underneath it that's filling up the whole damn plate.
See, I don't care. As long as it's hot enough that I know the germs are killed, I'll chow down, man.
That's like a lot of people overcook pork. Because your chicken and all that's like 165 for the chicken. Pork is okay at 145.
Yeah, it gets dry real quick too if you overcook it.
Grenadier, you need to come in here. We're going to shut this shit down momentarily.
Is he back from eating?
Here's the link.
I don't have nothing. I gave you some of it.
We'll see. We know what. We've been going 2 hours. We'll just.
Yeah, y'all making me hungry talking about all this.
There it is. All right, everybody on the YouTube side, it's been good to. Let me do it. Let me do it for real. It's been good talking to you. We'll see you later.